Good evening and welcome. We're here at River City Billiards in Fort Wayne, Indiana for the finals of the River City Open on the Mid-American 10-Ball Tour. We're getting ready to watch a match between Brian Wilson and Jim Knifley. They're both rated 10s, and this is the final. It is a true double elimination. This could be the first or the only set, depending on how it turns out. I'm J.R. Kelver from Inside Pool. Joining me here in the booth is Mike Moosey Jr. Mike, good evening and welcome, and welcome back. How's that?
That'll work. How you doing, JR?
I'm doing just fine, as good as I could be. I mean, I'm ready to really see some great pool here. I think both these guys are candidates to snap this off, of course, in flying fashion. I predict one of these sets, if it goes to two sets, one of these sets will fly by in a blink of an eye.
I think we're in store for a good match. These are two really good players.
And we're giving them the thumbs up. They're going to go out and flip for us here, folks. I'm sure it's going to be a good time. Jim Knifley in the yellow, Brian Wilson in the blue. Now, this is live streaming, but if you get a chance, you can go over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. You can watch all the rest of these events, all the rest of the matches from this event and other events, which we do numerous events throughout the year, over on that in full HD and full length. So they could be, we've been putting up from the Clash of the Titans, we were putting up 4-hour matches.
Yeah.
I mean, that's make the popcorn, pack a lunch, and get a 6-pack, plug it into your HD TV, and you could fall asleep and still wake up and catch the end of the match.
True story. I was watching one of the Clash of the Titans matches, had to go run to the store real quick, was gone about an hour and a half, came back, caught the rest of the half of the match, so only missed the first half of the match, 3.5 hours long. It's good pool, though. A lot of action.
Real good pool. I mean, that was great pool.
Yeah.
Is what that was.
It was a different format, the APA format at Clash of the Titans, but, you got to see those pros play on them bar boxes, and they just make it look like it's a toy, like it's not even a game,
Yawn. This again, pop, pop, pop,
yeah.
pop. Well, Jim Knifley kicks it off. Now that ball will spot. He's already reaching for it, and I believe that spots it
after his turn.
After his turn. That's why he's going to throw it over on the ground there. Don't worry, folks. It won't become oval in the meantime if somebody steps on it. Trust me.
Those are pretty solid balls.
Yeah.
He's got a nice shot on the 1-2, and the 2's right there too. He could run this out. Have to shoot the 10 ball after if they make the 10 on the break and they run out, make the 9. They have to shoot the 10. They have to spot it up afterwards.
And the 9's right in that vicinity, so he shouldn't have any problem remembering.
Oh. He'll be okay.
He's going to be all right. He wanted to be up a few inches, obviously, but yeah, he's okay. I just nick this and come out to the center of the table, or on a line to the center of the table. There you go.
We just didn't want to get behind that 10 ball.
9 ball.
A 9 ball. Yeah, it looks like the 10. I can't. I've been calling these balls wrong all night.
You're just shell-shocked. And a true bar player here might draw this back a foot at the most. He might even just stop it.
Yeah.
There you go. That's bar table pool. This way you fall down table for the 7. That way you can run a little bit of an angle off the 8 onto the 9 and get ready for the 10 that's going to be spotted. It's actually a benefit to having the 10 off the table. You're playing 9 ball again.
Just got to remember, though,
Man,
You
just
gotta
gotta
shoot that
remember,
10 again.
Shoot the 9 in and go, yeah.
Yeah,
And the
put it
opponent
down on
goes
the bottom
clunk.
rail.
Uh-oh.
Got a little. Don't think you want to be on that side of it.
You know, actually, I agree. Is he going to slide over now? Sure is. Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Now, if you're Brian Wilson, you're going, wait a minute, man. And here comes Brian producing the 10 ball. If it was me, I'd put it on the bottom rail just to see if my guy was awake.
There it is. Break and run. 10 on the break. Break and run.
Knifley
In one
with
game.
Set 1.
That should be worth 2 points, I think. 2 games.
Yeah, it should be. Anybody that's looking for some good pool action this week, the World 14.1 is taking place in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Irene is slamming in there right now with gusting winds of, I think, 30 miles an hour. No. I'm not quite sure. I heard that it's pretty rainy.
Yeah, I wish I could join you guys next week there. I apologize. School came up, so.
Yeah.
I really wish I could be there, though, in Irene with you guys. I mean, honestly.
One of my fondest memories of doing a pool tournament during a storm was Chris Zuter, owner of Fiddlesticks in Canton. We're at the hurricane that hits during the U.S. Open, and Chris Zuter is running outside for some reason, and I have no idea, but it's Chris, right? Great guy.
Yeah.
But Chris likes to do abnormal things. Well, he's running along, and the wind picks him up and blows him onto his backside. He bounces off the ground and keeps sliding, bounces 2 or 3 times, and he blows him so hard that it blows him back up onto his feet. And he starts running, and he goes, I'm all right. And there's like 50 of us inside the window watching it in horror and awe. I mean, you want to say, like, oh my God, there goes Chris. And then, well, there goes Chris still running. What happened?
Yeah.
But it was great. I mean, yeah, good times. Hurricanes, pool tournaments. Oh, yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong. And for those of you that don't want to go into the eye of the hurricane, you can watch the stream. Inside Pool's going to brave it for you. We'll be chunking it along.
All the best players will be there. Should be something to see.
Furthermore, we're going to, have some guest commentators and see how it all turns out.
Is that the 2-5 tied up there, it looks like? He's going to want to break this out with after the 1, or?
He's going to hit the 5. You can't hit the 2. You have to hit the 5. And he does want to hit it. Look at this. He's going at it on the right side as well.
Pretty nifty. A little close, though.
Well, now he can cut it with a little bit of low left and end up getting position for the 3. Good shot. Stay down. There you go. Now he should be able to, he can go around the 4. He can go 1 rail up. He can do whatever he likes here.
Yep.
Personally, I like swinging around and running into the 8.
Yeah, you want to be on the other side of that.
He's going to just run this ball right down into the 9-6. And there you go. Good shot. Pretty easy.
Oh.
Put it right where he caught it, he's going to get the good kiss, too. Now, the 6-9 is messed up. He's going to have to stroke this somehow and get out of this mess.
Does that 6 ball have a pocket anywhere?
It has one up in the side and one down in the corner. I think that he's going to have to start looking at the one in the side.
Yeah. You wanted to stop over there somewhere.
He's fine here. He cuts it. He has a natural angle to go down on the 7. He couldn't end up short. He had to go past. We'll be getting an update on the stats from ProPool.com here shortly. And Knifley has missed the ball, and I believe he's even put the farm up for sale, which, you know, you can tell from his gesture, not as advertised.
So far after the first game, we have Jim Knifley batting 1,000. And Brian Wilson, we don't have anything yet on him after the first game since the break and run. So
since the break and run, but we're going to get some info on him very shortly. Very smart shot, but I think he's left definitely left the shot.
Yeah. Bit unfortunate there. Those safes, it seems like, where you're trying to stun the, keep the cue ball somewhere, and that object ball rolls around, and more times than not, it seems like you got that opening, when you're trying to go multiple rails like that.
Well, Jim came up a little short there. He wanted to come down another foot. But this is an easy cut it in and run up and down shot. He'll just end up with the 8 in the side, going 2 rails. 1, 2. Well, he's going to catch the third one, and he'll be all right.
Yeah.
He wants it off that rail, trust me. Pretty good shot.
Yep. You like the corner on this one? More so than the side?
Well, you put this in the side and just float towards the 10. It's a natural angle. Oh, he almost let it get away from him.
There it is, 2-0.
Fear. What's our ProPool.com stats?
Well, looks like Jim Knifley and Brian Wilson are both batting 1,000 right now. Both scores 1,000.
I think we might have entered some incorrect data there. We might
Yeah.
have to rethink that. Is there a way
Yeah.
we can go back and look at what we did?
No, just, well,
Well, we'll have to check and see how that works, and we'll have Ron. We'll keep our stats rolling, and we'll let Ron Hoffman and staff over at ProPool.com. We'll keep him informed of, maybe it's just, we'll call it human error, and we'll
Yeah,
see
more
what
than
exactly
likely.
they have. But I think what we probably did is we forgot to credit Brian Wilson with an error or two there. An error?
Yeah.
A miss?
Oh, okay.
Miss safety. But let's see. Jim is definitely taking his time on the rack here. Brian is. Brian wants to make sure that he gets a good break. Now, Brian has been breaking the balls very well.
Got a nice look at this one ball. Looks like it was a dry break.
It definitely was a dry break, but the problem is there's nothing in the center of the table. Now, for anybody playing pool and just getting started, you will always hear, take your cue ball to the center of the table when in doubt. Whenever the center of the table is open like this, and your opponent has an open shot, you're in trouble. Look at this. He doesn't care. He's going down for the kill. He's like, watch this.
Yeah.
He's thinking bagel time. That's what he's thinking,
10-0.
He's I'd like to give Brian Wilson a donut or a bagel, but bagels aren't as sweet.
Yeah.
Let's give him an onion bagel.
Onion bagels.
Uh-oh, he scratched.
No. The pool gods answered on his prayer there.
Sure did, and 3-0. We'd really like to see a lot of you come over and hang out in the 14.1 stream. It'll be at insidepoolmag.com/live-streaming-billiards. That link's at the top of your chat right now. Coverage will start Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. We'll be running 4 days of live coverage from the World 14.1 tournament. A lot of stars, legends, Hall of Famers, and some special guest commentators. So, folks, stay tuned, and by all means, if you're interested, those tickets are only $9.95 a day. If you do the whole week, $14.95 on Friday, but if you do the whole week, it's only $29.95. Kamui Tips is going to throw in a free tip for you. Join us then. Glad to have you. I think Brian's taken particular care to put these balls up. What do you think about this? Is he really worried about the rack, or is he just breaking bad?
I mean, he could be. I mean, I don't know if the balls are racking funny on the table. I mean, it seemed like everyone was racking them pretty good before there was no trouble, so it's hard to say.
Yeah.
You'd hope that he's not, trying to stall or anything.
I think he's worried about the rack. You know, honestly, I think you just want to get a good break.
Make
Guys
sure
at
they're all
this level
frozen.
here, it's like, oh, it ain't about the rack, man. I want to beat you. I just want to feel good, and I want to beat you. And I want to do it honest, on the square. If I get to set my own rack up, good. Look at this. Here, let me help you. A little friendly rivalry. 3-0. Jim Knifley, Brian Wilson to break. Made a ball. Going to end up with a shot on the 1. 3's hanging afterwards. 2 is down. The 4 is nearly right in the center of the table and has 2 or 3 real likely suspects as pockets. 5's hanging. This is a connect the dots.
Yeah.
This is what you want to get on the board now. For my money, I swing cue ball down to the bottom rail with low left English. Cut this ball. A little bit funny on my part, but let's see what we got.
Yeah, not quite a pocket over there at the side, but so you really losing control of the cue ball in that side pocket.
Looks like he's cutting it down the lower. Wow. It had a pocket. I didn't think that had a pocket there.
That looked a little tight there.
Look how much that 5's hanging over the pocket.
Yeah.
We're supposed to hit this with a flat high ball. Run 3 rails right at the 6.
3. And there it is.
There it is.
Slide this back. And there it is. And this looks like it's just dink dink. You're good.
He'll run 2 rails out of this pocket right towards the 9. Oh, I don't think that's right.
Oh.
Oh, he knows it wasn't right. He has room though to make
Yeah.
this.
You can still make the 9, slide down to the bottom rail, come back up. There it is.
Brian Wilson finally on the scoreboard here. 3-1.
He has a real nice break, Knifley does. Been watching him, you know, for a lot of the day, and hits him with a nice medium speed, not too hard. Usually pockets 1 or 2 balls.
Yeah, he does real well.
Some players have been having trouble with the break. You know, scratching, a lot of scratching going on. Hitting him too hard. Hitting the break too hard.
Oh, he got a bad
Speaking
kiss.
of scratching.
Look at this. And the 1's going to take its place, and we're going to see a 110, folks. I'd be really surprised if this is not a 110. You can see it's a hair up, but this is a no-brainer.
Yep.
Pretty simple. It's that easy, folks. All you got to do is sit around and wait for your opponent to scratch on the break, and you can make an easy 210 combination, get yourself, well, 110 combination, get yourself back into the set with flying passion. You know, I'd love it. If I was in the finals, I'd just start riding the cheese every match.
Oh, yeah.
Crank it up.
What do you got to
this
lose?
guy. We used to play ring games together. First thing he would say, "Where's the 9?" And you knew he was gassing up. We're going for a ride, you know. He did all right. He played pretty good too. He knew when it was time to try and get lucky.
Yeah. Dry break over here. Not a real clear look at the 1 ball. He's going to probably push out. Looks like he pushed out, freezing the 1 ball and the cue ball together. Looks like he's going to leave him long there. Here comes Brian to the table.
Ooh. You know, this is one of those ones where I have seen guys draw straight back into this 10.
Two ball looks, I mean, you don't have to draw it that far back and have a nice shot on the 2 ball. I think that's a 3 right there by the side pocket. Ooh. A little tight.
You know, this is a really tough shot. Now, the 7/8's messed up, and I got to admit, he's looking at this in a way that I think he thinks that he's going to make this combination and run out. I'm not sure whether this is the easiest run out yet. And that's why. Remember what I was saying about the balls in the middle of the table, how they make the game so tough? Whenever you start making combinations, balls in the center of the table mess everything up. Well, I can definitely tell you that if I was in Brian's case here, I'm looking at a 5-10 carom.
Now, is a 2-ball, can you play a 2-10, or the 5-ball's covering it up? The 10-ball.
You could probably look at that 2,
Yeah.
5, 10.
Yeah,
I would do anything but that. I mean, I admit, I mean,
Yeah.
he's got the world's 3 easiest shots to start out this, and all he has to do is get on the other side. He has to get over towards the rail where the 10 is, and that 10 ball's a hanger. He clips the 5 in a certain area, and that 10 just walks right in.
Yep.
He's thin on it. He's real thin.
Yeah. Doesn't want to really shoot the 5. I mean, the 7/8.
Well, the problem is that he went 3 feet, let's say. If he went 4, he was fine. If he went 3.5, he was fine. If he went 4.5, he was fine. If he went 5.5, he was fine. If he went 6 feet, he was fine. Why would you go 3? You don't try and dream. You take that path and you say, look, going all the way to the rail and back over 2 more feet, I'm still fine. You go to the rail, and that's why you'll see guys hit the rail first.
Yeah.
They'll draw that ball over to the rail, and you'll hear them even say, I'm going to draw that over the rail. Why is that? The rail's usually 40 to 50% in the way of the line of the path to the ball. That's all. Hey, your quick, easy pool lesson for the day.
Yeah, I've heard older players tell me, you'd rather overhit it than underhit it. When you're trying to judge those shots like that, where you're going long table or.
He's looking at the carom as well. And if you do this, you cannot try and get on the same side as the 7/8. You have to admit that you're going to go underneath the 10, 2 rails, 1, 2, at the ball. And then you stay over there. That's it. No further.
Just going to clip the 7 then. Make the 8. Where's the 7 go after? Or is he
2 rails, and he's going to shoot it in the side. See, you can't hold it 1 rail there.
Yeah.
It's just tough.
That's really asking a lot. There it is, 4-2.
Four to 2 in favor of Jim Knifley.
Our ProPool.com stats so far is Jim Knifley is shooting a 933, and Brian Wilson running around 1,000. But we have to check these. Make sure I enter this in a little better here. I'm not sure why Brian would have a higher ranking. Does that make sense that Brian would have a higher number than Jim?
It could happen if he had less shots. Boy, this is a real easy rack. He'll draw the cue ball back an inch, well, 5 or 6 inches. He could go as much as 2 feet. And he's got an easy 2 in the corner, 3 hanging, 4 is right there, 5. Doesn't have to do anything off the 5. The 6 is right there. And now he's got the 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
And they're hanging. Jim has one of those styles where he rolls the ball a little bit more. Some guys hit that ball firm and power it in. Jim does exactly the opposite. He finesses those balls. Left-hander with a nice smooth stroke. Nice touch.
Looks like everything's going as planned so far with this rack.
Well, this is the big shot of the rack. He's got that long, straight 6. He wants to figure out whether that 6 or 7 goes by the 8.
Or just shoot it in the bottom right corner.
You know, as long as he strokes it out of there, he's
Yeah.
fine. I think he had 6 pockets on this ball officially, so out there somewhere is good enough.
Hey, wherever you want to put it, wherever you feel comfortable.
We should just kill this ball. Like I said, this was trouble right here.
Yeah, I like just floating that up there, shooting a long 9 ball. Just play it safe. Why draw it and freeze it to the 9, or who knows, draw it in the side pocket? I mean, you know, funny stuff happens. And there it is.
Quick rack. Jim Knifley running 10 balls, lickety-split, clean as a whistle, and all that good stuff. Brian Wilson's going to get us kicked off here in game 8. Jim Knifley with a 5-2 lead. Pretty impressive when you think about the fact that Brian Wilson beat everybody in this tournament so far. He has basically just crushed everybody.
Yeah.
And now he's getting schooled by Jim Knifley. See the score there, 5-2. You're Brian Wilson, you're starting to think, I want this set. I don't even think I want this to go to 2 sets now. And that's what he needs to stop thinking. He needs to start thinking, I'm going to break these balls nice and get a shot, and I'm going to make Jim Knifley think this set is anywhere near but over. And right now, it's not. They're not cooperating.
No.
I think the 1 goes by the 9. The 2 to the 3 is a big shot. So let's see what he can do here. I personally like zigzagging. See how he's looking to get down there, right underneath the 9 ball. Zigzag, he's going to hit right about where his right hip is here. Oh, this is not what he wanted. He's in trouble.
Get out your jump cue.
Well, let's start to look immediately, folks. All the balls but 1 are on this side. kick off the side rail, beat the 9, hit it fair, the medium soft, make sure something hits a rail, and let luck take its course. You hit the top side of this, you're probably going to bank the 3 underneath the 10 somehow. You don't want to make the 3 above the 10.
Well, didn't want to do that above the 10.
Well, this is the shot right here, but I can tell you right now, Brian Wilson has been waiting for it. Last 2 breaks, he's come up dry. I think Brian is saying, hey, look, don't forget, man, I can play.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm the one you got to beat twice. I haven't been beat yet. And I think that's one of those things that's going on right now is these 2 guys know each other. They play against each other. They probably think they can beat each other. One guy has 2 bullets. That doesn't mean anything. I'm better than you.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's play. So there's some ego going on here, and I'm interested to see how this turns out. Now, Brian, he spent some time matching up. He likes to match up. Jim, I think I was talking to him, and him and his wife run some tournaments over at the Brickyard. They play pretty good too, you know. But I think Brian is he's saying, look, this is my tournament, man.
He's hungry.
He's hardened. He gets out there and he mixes it up with guys. He mixes it up with guys that think they play better than him every week. And he's out of line. Not out of line for playing him. He's out of line on the 8-ball. Now, if he can pop this and get some movement on this cue ball, get underneath this and get this 9 in the side, he's going to be good. Oh, look at this shot. What a pretty shot. I didn't think he had that angle.
You call the 10 ball here
every
too?
day, he's down 5-2, and I'm just going to jack up, draw my cue ball over to the bottom rail and get this shot on the 9. Yeah, you know, routine. For those of you just tuning in, you're watching the finals of the River City Open on the Mid-American 10-Ball Tour. Brian Wilson has just tied this, well, not tied this set up, but brought it within 2 games. He's made it 5-3. Playing Jim Knifley. This is Inside Pool Video, where I'm J.R. Calvert. We're here with Mike Moosey Jr. We're going to get you some stats rolling here in a few seconds. Give you an idea how good these guys are playing. You got anything for us here, Mike?
Yeah, we got Brian Wilson. He's shooting 1,000 from what this says, and Jim Knifley's at 952. So, pretty good from what we're seeing so far.
Excellent. It's still a little suspect. I think we might have missed a missed ball or 2 there with Brian Wilson. That's our fault, folks. We'll call it like we see it. I don't miss too many balls from the seat here, though I used to miss them all the time when I was out there playing. And we'll say when we miss a miss on the old stat meter there, that's our fault. We're too busy running our lips here.
Yeah.
Running our gums. Don't let that think that ProPool.com doesn't have some great stats. A great system.
Well,
he knows that he's behind a 4 now. He's in trouble. Jim doesn't like this. I don't blame him. At this point here, the 9-10 being the way they are is the only thing that would save him. But the 5-9 is wired. Look at it. It's going to go. So, if he doesn't kick and make this ball, he better have a dang good safety. Only thing that gets these balls split is a 2-rail hit. So let's see what gets it. Okay, hit 1 rail, and guess what? They're on the same side of the table. Go figure. And not only the same side, but right now, the guy without a loss is stepping up with a straight-in ball. And all you got to do is roll it up and get on the right side of the 4-ball.
Doesn't look too good for Mr. Knifley.
Quaking in his boots. All you had to do is get right there, float it over. He'll get just above the right side pocket on this shot. Pair draw. Now he wants to draw it below the 3rd diamond here. Uh-oh. He let it go beyond it.
He must have thought you meant another 3rd diamond.
He didn't know his own strength. I don't even know what it was going on there. I think he wanted to slide over there, and he got a little bit too much draw. He was thinking of punching that ball over and sliding it. I don't think he thought of draw whatsoever. He says, well, I'm quaking in my boots, guys. I can make these balls are easy. Yeah.
Recovered nicely. Cue ball rolls a lot, it seems like. If you let it get away from you.
Well, this is got tournament blue. Simona's tournament blue on it. That cloth's fast.
Yeah.
It's a great cloth. If you haven't played on it, folks, by all means try it out. Put it on your table. It'll be the best couple of years of your life. I'm telling you, it's great cloth. It rolls forever.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he was planning on that. Six to 3. Great little break there. 3-4 is a little bit funny. Well, I see that look right now. That's a look of determination right now. That's somebody that wants to run out. That slight scowl of determination and concentration. He doesn't like the fact that he should be looking at 5-4 instead of 6-3. And he served that one up, I gotta admit. Well, the good news is, if you hit thin enough on the 3, the built-in safety is on. Three, 4, 6, 8, all tied up still. Doesn't matter whether you leave the shot.
Somewhat of a safe. I mean, he doesn't really have a pocket anywhere for anything, or nothing really he can materialize out of this. I mean, what do you see?
There's like nothing here. I mean, he can try and bank the 3 to the bottom rail. I mean, that's about it.
Hit him nice there.
Yeah, it did. No real action on the 10 ball. You can give it a whirl, but it doesn't pay any because you got to call your pockets.
Yeah.
No future in jumping this ball. Not really too much anybody wants to do here.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Yeah. 2 rails. Yep.
Nice shot.
You could just duck him up behind either
Well, you
9
could.
or 7.
Believe it or not, the better shot is to go underneath the 6, 8, 10. See, that's a cinch shot. I mean, it serves a purpose. Probably the better shot. I'd have missed that one, folks.
Nine and 5's tied up now, so along with all them balls on that right side pocket,
Pack a lunch, folks.
this might be a while.
I don't know whether he wants to go hitting the 3, 2 rails. I don't think there's a big future in that. And then running the cue around 2 rails around the 7. I think it's better to bank at this ball or take it downtown. Not a bad shot.
Nope, not at all.
Getting everything tied up.
Yep.
Wow, what a mess. Who broke these balls? Isn't that the
Oh, let's see. Brian broke.
Pretty smart shot.
Oh. Now what is the question? Well, it looks like he's going to try to bank it then, 5-ball.
I think he's trying to bank it. I don't see any merit, but I don't see any punishment either. The risk-reward analysis tells me go for it.
Yeah.
So there's very little risk and very little reward, except for you get the first shot on the 6. He may play the 10 here and lock the cue on the 8. Or just do that. That'll get the job done right there. This is a tough hit, folks. They don't get much tougher than this.
Yep, this is going to take a minute here.
Well,
Find your game plan.
if you try to tie something up, there's probably a 6, 8, 10. Like if you wanted to tie the 8 up with the 10, that's about their best move. That runs you into a bunch of problems. He's going to go one rail at it. Let's take a look and see what happens here. What a hit, folks.
Wow. Did he call that? I guess he did.
I guess he did. Try and prove that he didn't. Jim Knifley just put his cue down and shared a laugh with Tim Roberts. I think they both were saying, what a pure hit that was.
That was
dead
a
in
nice
line
shot.
here.
That was amazing. I mean, that's the only way he could go, really, to hit that ball.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just got to kill this ball. 3 rails with draw. Oh, he banked it in. Nice shot.
Yeah.
Great shot. He hit it like somebody who wants to still win this set. Which says a lot. Jim Knifley just commented, wow, a heck of an out. Actually, they quote him, a hell of an out.
It was.
Yeah, I'm one of those folks whom I always like to tell a guy when he played a good out. I mean, be realistic. You're not trying to get into the guy's head. You're not trying to do anything.
Just let him know.
We got a couple of folks out there commenting on the Clash of the Titans from a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I agree. Not only should all the APA players, all the CPA, all the league players should watch that. That was some tremendous pull, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just how simple they made it look. You know, these outs. You know, some players. You know, I play league. I used to. You know, I haven't played in a couple years, but you know, you watch these guys and you'd hate to see them on someone's 9-ball team, or you know, as good as they're running out on these bar boxes.
Well, Knifley has a shot. It's not, granted, the best shot on the one, but he can zigzag his way down to the 2, end up with something remotely to get him up for the 3, 2 rails with inside English, maybe. Let's see what he offers up here after this. Keep in mind, he's up 6-4. He's hit it really well.
Yeah.
And got the perfect shape. He can go inside, outside, do whatever he wants. His only thing is the 4 to the 5 now. he let it get away from him, and he's already got the facial expression that tells me, guess what? Somebody's going to like it, and it isn't him.
Good hit on that, looks like. Now Brian's going to check this 3-ball out here. My philosophy here is, just jam them up. Or bank it in. But jamming up sounds way better right now. I say go 2 rails up in that, towards that top left corner pocket. Yep, looks like what he's going to do. He's calling the 4 in that lower right hand. He's going to go 2 rails. Bada bing, bada boom. And, oh, looks like he came up a little short. I'm going to give ball in hand to Mr. Knife. Looks like he's going to be able to slide back a little bit, shoot this 6 in the same pocket he's aiming this 5 up in. So he's going to draw back for this 8-ball down in the upper right-hand corner. Yep, looks like 9 goes in the side. Just follow this up a little bit for that 9 in the lower right corner. And Bob's your uncle. And there it is. And now Jim Knifley is up 7-4. Look at Brian breaking again. There goes 8. 8 in the side pocket. He's got a clear shot on the 1 ball. Looks like the 2's over there by the 5. I don't know if he could slide it over or if he's going to follow it up. Looks like he's going to slide it. Yep. Two ball in the same pocket. He just shot the 1 ball in. Oh, slide that over for the 3. Oh, it looks like the 5 ball didn't get quite in the way. There goes that. Oh, he slid that 7 in. It looked like it might not have went there for a second. Draws back for the 4 in the side. Probably going to go 1 rail, shoot the 5 in the opposite side pocket. See what happens. That is what happened. Let that cue ball go a little bit. Ended up perfect. Yep. This could be trouble. Probably not. These guys are... They know what they're doing.
I think they got a plan.
Yeah.
Now he has to cut this up on the side with right.
And there you go.
I shoot this one in the lower right-hand corner pocket. He's going to shoot it in the lower left-hand corner pocket.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
And that was a break and run by Mr. Brian Wilson.
Keeping the 2-game separation between the 2 players.
Quick update on your ProPool.com stats for this finals match here, River City Open. We have Jim Knifley is 875, and Brian Wilson is 786. So these are starting to make a little more sense now. I think that we caught those mistakes that were made earlier. So
yeah, little review and we're fine. 7-5. Jim Knifley in the lead in the break.
One on the side.
1 in the side. 2 has a pocket and in its place, and the 3 is coming into play spoiler. I think there's room there.
Yeah,
Doesn't look like it, but I think there is.
They tried to get in there. Study this for a second. Get his game plan going on. You watch Jim. It looks like he has a kind of an orthodox aiming technique. He's how he bridges and just I don't know. It works though. It works for him.
It's working well.
Yeah.
Whatever he is doing.
Alvin had mentioned something earlier. That it was his aiming. I don't know. It just looks a little different.
Yeah. It's left-handedness.
Oh.
Alrighty. And that 3 will go up in the corner. And I'm predicting that at some point here, what was he doing here? Dancing? I doubt it. 3 goes up in the corner, a little bit of draw, and this is going to become connect the dots. 5 onto the 6 is the big shot. Oh, man.
How'd he hit it?
Fairly well. Now all he has to do is stop the ball, and I think he can draw the cue ball back about a foot after he makes the 5, and he's got an easy 2-railer from the 6 to the 7 to solve his problems.
Yeah. Played that shot well.
Got around the 9. I thought that he was going to be in danger of laying on the 9 there for a second. This is even easier, though. He's making things perfect.
He's just moseying around. Just
Now,
dink, dink.
Dink, dink. I make sure I get the cue onto the rail here. That's my whole thinking. I just go ahead and put it on the rail. If I get straight, I get straight, but knowing that I'm going to keep an angle is fine. He's going to pocket this in the side. Okay. I'm shooting it up in the corner after that ball. I don't even mess around with this.
Hit it pretty well.
Can say this.
Exactly what he needed to do.
He wants to make it 7-6.
He wants to make it 10-7, more than likely.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Nah, yeah, both these guys, I mean, they want to win. But Brian can win now. That's the only thing.
Yeah, Brian can win in the next 4 games. Take a second.
Oh, crap.
Just to show everybody the 14.1 World Tournament preview. Brian Wilson to come back. He's taking a short break. Jim Knifley's in his chair with the balls racked up, ready to serve these bad boys up. All right, on the spot. First final, under the mic. What do you predict? It's not a pick'em, but it's pretty darn close.
What do you predict? Yeah. Tell you what, looks like Brian keeps chucking along like he is. Looks like he's going to win this. He looks hungry out there, you know? Like he's not making any mistakes. He's doing what he has to do. Yeah, I could see him, 10-8, like you predicted last match. I could see that. For sure. I don't want to put Jim down, you know. He's playing good too, but it just seems like Brian's just a little better. Just inching him out, you know.
So you're saying score doesn't matter. It's quality of play right now, and what your eyes are seeing is that the quality of Brian Wilson's play right now is that much better to make you believe that he can make 4 games before Jim wins 3 in this situation. You're not saying every day. You're just saying this situation.
No, right now he just seems like he's on a more of a roll, you know, than Jim is. You know, the hard shots he has to make, you know, transition balls, you know, he's getting to them and just, you know, he's doing what he has to do.
Well, he parked wide. He made a couple of balls. One of them was the 1 ball. 2 balls right in front of him. 3 balls got the wrong angle, of course. And this isn't looking good, believe it or not, folks. He has to cinch his ball and cut the 3 in. That's his only shot that I see, unless he wants to follow this ball off the 5. Make the 2, run into the 5, and then follow the ball. I think that's about the stupidest play I could think of, but let's see what happens. All right, so I didn't mean to pick on you there, Jim, when you're watching this in the post, but yeah, that was not the right shot, sir. I believe you had a draw shot also that could go up and down, but let's see if you can get these balls into play. Nice kick, good hit. And right now, Brian Wilson is going to step to the table with 7 balls to tie up this set. I'm going to make a prediction. Brian Wilson ties this up. He wins this set. That's
I can see that.
That decision was on that 2 ball there.
Yeah.
And I think he's got a natural to run between the 6 and the 8. Float around the 5 area. In between the 4 or 5. Oh, look at this. He just outright missed that ball.
Oh, wow.
It's not the easiest shot in the world, but I can tell you right now, he should bank this 2 or 3 right by the 8 and put the Q underneath the 9, but it doesn't look like he's going to do that.
Nope.
Oh, he hit that soft.
Try to put him behind the 9 ball.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look like he had to hit it that hard. I thought that he had to hit more of a full ball. Maybe he went with a glancing stroke, but I hit the full ball so that it slows down the cue. We get some distance on the 3. He went with the glancing shot where it has half and half speed, so to speak.
Well,
both players making some unforced errors.
Yeah. After us talking them up so well, they go and do that on us. Doesn't look like there's any problems here.
No, there isn't. That's the sad part. That's how crazy this game is that had Brian Wilson made that shot, he probably wins the tournament.
Yeah.
Now he might not win the tournament. No major problems here.
Just float that over. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Don't really have to move the cue ball too much. That's perfect.
I see what it is that you're talking about, Jim Knifley. You go back to that stroke, he cues the ball a lot like Cowboy Jimmy Moore. He moves his stick on the last stroke. He was aimed all together with right-hand English on that ball and pointing at the ball. And then on the last stroke, when he came back and he delivered, he moved out to where he needed to be on that stroke. It's totally crazy. I mean, he was looking like he was in here on right-hand English, and on the last stroke, he came back and he delivered left-hand English.
Yeah.
We'll take a look at that. That's a Cowboy Jimmy Moore stroke. Extremely effective, kind of like a slip stroke, but really gets you in tune with what's going to happen. Bustamante is another player that uses that type of stroke. You see him all the way on the edge of the ball. Well, Brian doesn't have a real good shot on the one, but he does have a shot to play safe behind the 9. Pretty good shot.
Yeah.
That takes away a lot of kicks right there. About the first kick I see is coming to this bottom rail with a little bit of spin.
Oh. Well, that didn't work out as planned.
No, I don't think so. Now, the 1, 3, 4 are on this side of the table. The 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are on the other side. There's no real good combination. But I think he needs to commit to running out here. I mean, really.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where he can, where he wants to play this 3 ball. I mean, how he's going to get to it. I mean, obviously, he could shoot it in either pocket, but the 4 ball and the 10 ball kind of block it either way he wants to go. It looks like. I mean,
he's following down right onto the 10.
Right.
Yep.
Oh.
Slid it over. Good shot. I was hoping that he would choose a follow stroke more than anything, but that wasn't there as much as you'd like. He'd love to be able to follow this 5 right past the 9 and shoot it in the hole. See what he does though. He may decide to draw this ball and shoot it in the side. Oh, he can slide over. He's fine. Using all the pocket on that one. Pretty smart play. Not too much problem here.
Nope, just kind of stop this here.
Not to jinx him, but the only two things that can go wrong now is a really bad miss or a really funky scratch. Or he could get all of it on the 9-ball and get really underneath the 10. But as long as you don't let yourself go past the second rail more than a foot, you're fine. He didn't catch the second rail, but he's going to be fine. Eight, 7. Kind of getting exciting, ain't it?
Yeah. Order for me to be right, Brian has to win out from here. So, come on, buddy. Make me look good on my first day.
Vying for the title of what would we call you, Nerdstradamus? Okay, we'll come up with a new name.
Okay.
Nerdstradamus is definitely Alvin.
What is it?
Nerdstradamus.
Nerdstradamus, oh yeah.
We're going to have t-shirts made with your face on them.
Oh, perfect. Hope
Limited
scare rats
edition
out of
bobble-
basements.
Limited edition bobblehead doll. We got to keep your lady fans supplied with all their memorabilia.
Yeah. I didn't know the pool had lady fans. Now I know.
Exactly. Ask Alvin. He's a hit.
Is it true, ladies? If you're on the chat line, let us know if you think Alvin's cute.
Let's name some things that you don't think you'll ever hear in your lifetime or ever say in your lifetime.
Things that I'll probably never say.
Or hear. Hello, IRS. I think I underpaid you last year.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, the last 20 years. Who should I make the check payable to?
Yeah. How do you spell IRS?
Sir, you dropped this wallet with all this money in it.
And I rushed all the way to your house to give your wallet back to you. Yeah. Yeah, I could see me saying that.
Alvin, you're a sexy beast. Nobody will ever say that.
No. Oh, you never know.
All right, they might.
Yeah.
He's the high peachtress. This guy eats peaches like you've never seen anybody
he
eat
loves
peaches.
them. He must have a peach tree somewhere. He always has peaches.
He knows there's a peach stand out by inside pool, so he's a frequenter of the Chambersburg peach stand. Oh, it's a place where they sell Chambersburg peaches.
Okay.
If he gets beyond the 6, he got a good chance, but I don't think he's getting there. Well, right now Brian is just, for the life of himself, he's going, all I needed to do was not get there.
Yeah.
This was workable no matter where I was at. I think he's going out for a little short jumpy here. I think this is a mistake.
Yeah, it's cue ball's, kind of far out there. He's going to be hard to bridge over, set up a bridge to jump. I mean, what do you gain out of this? I mean,
well, Well, let's examine some of the things that can go wrong. Obviously, a sellout, ball in hand, a scratch off of hitting the 3, which is very obvious, and no safety control.
Well, if the 10 ball, if the 10 ball jumps in the way, then you look good. His leg could have cramped up. I mean, a lot of stuff could have happened there.
Sure could have.
He said, "You want to jump? I could jump too."
He's got an idea about a jump. He's going to go see a man about a jump cue.
That looks like just a shaft, or is that just...
Nah,
it looks all the same one color.
He called a 9, just in case.
Oh.
I believe that's the wrong ball, and I really truly
like foul.
believe that he is not going to get to shoot again. He wishes he could shoot again. Oh, okay, bad hit. I missed something there, folks.
Yeah, he clipped a 10 ball trying to jump over it, so...
Yeah, I admit I was going in between screens in real life when the shot happened. I missed, folks.
It happens.
I guess I'll just get off the mic. It's all you from here, Mike.
Oh, man. I hope you guys like hearing nothing. I'm kidding.
Fired by the fans in the finals.
Well, 5 balls away from tying it up.
You know what I think's awesome? Is how many players keep their chalk in their pocket nowadays.
Yeah.
What? There you go, right in the old salt mine there. You must have some of that Kamui chalk. That stuff's amazing. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't used any or seen it, but... Huh?
See him digging? He's putting it in his pocket.
Yeah, they have the pocket chalkers, I know. Those little... You put the chalk on them, you put it in your like little belt loop or pocket. But, hey, why spend $3? You could just put the chalk right in your pocket.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
You know, your pocket might wear out a little bit faster, but who cares?
Might have blue pockets or whatever color chalk you have, but hey.
Pretty good stroke.
Yep.
Some of the fans out in the chat are asking for the ProPool.com stats. I don't blame them. I want to keep up with these guys' stats as well.
Oh,
I think he went too far.
Yeah.
No, he's got an angle here. He hits this with inside. He's going to cut it right down the corner. Ryan Wilson to tie it up at 8 games apiece. A little bit of high left, thin cut, and wish it well. Get your hand out of the way.
No siree. And wow.
That's unbelievable.
That, I cannot believe what I just saw.
We're going to go ahead and give him ball in hand.
All right.
Right now,
Tied up 8-8.
they're both chatting about it. I mean, unbelievable. Banks the bank and scratches in the side with follow.
A little update here. ProPool.com stats for this match. I tell you what, we got a real good one going here. We have Jim Knifley, 8-12, and Brian Wilson, 8-14. I don't know how much closer you can get to two scores there, but
Right there, buddy.
Hey,
I mean, they're right now.
8-8. Both batting around 800. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, what do they say? Numbers don't lie.
No.
He's made the 2 ball, the 6 ball, and the 1's all the way downtown, but he can roll that baby in, spike it in, do whatever he wants. Either way, the 3's over underneath the 8, and it's nobody's best friend. I can tell you that right now. This is not an easy out. Jim Knifley, see where he's all the way on the right-hand side of the cue, and then he gets over there? Look at that stroke. Unbelievable. What a great shot.
Yeah. Turned nothing into something there. Wasn't looking too bright of a future.
Oh, he may be the first to get a hill here. Oh, he wanted that off the rail, and now he's got an angle. But, you know, thank goodness that the 7 is a playable lie. I mean, all he has to do is roll forward for the 5, right? And come off the rail and back across the ways, and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
He looks like he's almost... Now, we're going to get a good look at what I mean. He cues this ball all the way on the right-hand English. See what I mean? And then watch the cue stick move in at the last stroke.
Yep.
Wow, what a great stroke.
It's unorthodox, but... Oh,
that's a
nice
pretty
there.
darn good stroke there. He wants it a little bit off the rail.
All right.
Definitely, he's got this stroke down, and he's going to be the first to grab a hill. And now how big is that scratch in the side?
Yeah.
Huge, huge, huge scratch in the side as Jim Knifley grabs the hill. I think what we need here is a little excitement, a little break and run out. Brian Wilson's thinking the same thing. I'm just saying, I'm guessing. I think he wants a break and run
Yeah,
here.
I think it would make things a little exciting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Put a little pep in my step, I know that. I think Bryant, he wants to break and run, and then a break and scratch. I mean, that's really what he wants. You know, break and scratch by Jim with a wide open table. Maybe a combination, like 110.
Folks, let's check out the offering. Brian Wilson, this is your moment of truth, sir. I don't think there's a shot coming for either player here.
No.
You know, and the sad thing is you can't even just fram them.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we've got 5 balls that decided to re-rack themselves.
Yeah, this doesn't look pretty. It's not a very pretty sight.
Well, the 6 is a hanging ball. I think there's action down there. Believe it or not, you can carom the 1 off the 10, and you've got action on that 6. I don't think I'm going to kick at this ball, but I don't want to push either, because there's just too many easy safeties, and you can find yourself in jail. Brian Wilson's taking a good look at this ball. So what do your eyes see here? What is the move? You always hear that. What is your move here?
Personally, I don't know. I can't really think right now.
Well, it's because it's a tough shot.
Yeah, I
There's
mean,
not a whole lot here. He can try and go 2 rails with the cue ball. Oh, look at this. He's got a great hit.
wow, that was nice.
He's left a kick that's fairly easy, and a 6 ball that's hanging is all I'm going to say.
You think you should kick at this bottom rail here, or the top rail now? It would be. Try to kick at that and send it towards the 6 ball?
Side
Or?
pocket is actually very big, but it's the smart shot if you can miss the 6. Or miss the side pocket. Yep.
Oh.
How big is the side pocket? It's the size of a basketball when you're trying to make that kick.
Yeah.
That's why you go to the other rail. Jim Knifley on the hill. Ball in hand to get started. That's the 2 ball. See if he can get it down there. Oh no, look at this.
It's taking a funny roll, but he looks like he'll be alright.
Yeah. This is a real funny roll. He's looking at it. Now keep in mind, 7, 8, 9 is workable, but you have to have a little bit of talent, and you have touch. When you're on the hill in a tournament, that isn't when you want to test your touch.
Yeah.
That's not when you say, hey, why don't I get out, my watch and work on it, And, while I'm at it, I'm going to, drip this nitroglycerin down by the dynamite.
Yeah.
No, that isn't the time. And guess what's happened, folks? 7/8's tied up. They formed a wall with the 9, 10, and now the 4's on the other side of it. And there's a 2-rail kick that's a right-handed kick.
Yeah, but he's left-handed, so.
Right. So what do we got?
Was he going to go put some English on this ball, just go straight down and let the English take and hit that 4, 1 rail, or maybe 2?
Bottom rail, go right-handed, make your kick, and hit it 100 miles an hour because all the action's on the other end of the table. I don't like this here.
Yeah. This is what I thought he was maybe going to try.
He's going to get the hit, and guess what he's going to get?
A sellout.
Yeah, you saw the hand.
Yeah,
you see
anytime
a
you
palm
see
in
the hands,
air.
yeah. Hands in the air isn't good in pool.
It doesn't turn out good after that. Is he trying to combo?
This is
Look
his
at this
shot
guy.
here.
Combo on it. No, the 7's his problem ball.
No, I said this is his chance here to
yeah.
to tie it up. He could next 2 games he could win this thing. I mean, he's got to really focus.
Yeah, I was. What were you saying again? No, no, I was saying the 7. He's got 3 balls hanging here. 7's his problem ball. He needs to figure this out quickly before he starts shooting, because where he wants to be on this 6, what end is the best? Does he go 2 rails or does he zigzag? I vote for the zigzag, which means he does not want to get a big angle on.
Well, he could break it up.
How good was that shot? Well, I don't know anything, folks. I'll just relinquish the mic to Mike. Oh, that was a great shot. That's worthy right there.
Yeah.
Because now he wants to go anywhere. He just opened up the whole table on the other side of the 6. Little 1 rail action, come right on down. Now, my big thing is I never want to go beyond the line to the pocket from the 7 to the corner pocket. Let's see if he can manage to do that. He has. He's perfect.
Yeah, he shot that well.
Shot it like a guy that likes money. Him and money are good friends, I can tell.
Yes. They get along well.
He surrounds himself with it.
Well, looks like he doesn't have any problems here. Just taking his time, making sure he doesn't make any mistakes.
Yep.
This is very important.
Well, you know, just wouldn't be the same unless we had a hill set.
Ho-ho. What did I say? 10-8? I was wrong.
All right, you're fired. Nice knowing you. Folks, R.I.P. Mike Moosey Jr.
Yeah,
He only worked 17 hours on his first day, and then
and it
17
didn't
on
work.
the next.
Just didn't work out.
It just, you know, he didn't put the effort in, folks. You know.
I tell you what, first finals that I've commentated on, Hill.
It's a sign, man.
I don't know.
It's a sign.
This is something right here. Just give you an update on the ProPool.com stats for this match here, going into the final game of this first set. It's 8:35. Jim Knifley and Brian Wilson's 8:13. So right in the thick of it. Both of them, one in the side.
We got one in the side, and guess what? The 2 is sitting pretty. Balls have taken their place. Getting on the 8.
Yeah, the 8-9, they're so close on the rail. You know, when you get the balls like that on the rails, you know, opposite like that.
He may elect to shoot the 3 off the 9. He's passed that up. And he's got really deep on a questionable side of the 3.
Yeah. I mean, he could take this down, you know, this right-hand corner, but I don't know. What's going to develop after that? I mean, no.
There he sees it.
Unfortunate
There you
miss
go,
there.
brother.
He's
Hill. Brian Wilson fights back to get Hill, and he sees the light. He's got to swing this into the 7 and actually run into the 7 if I was to say what he's going to do, the way he's been playing. Oh, he's going to go ahead and just lay it up.
He ate up that red gumball there.
Smart shot. Don't run into those balls.
Now this 7 to 8 is what you were talking about earlier, and this. I like to see what he's going to do here.
Well, he's on the wrong side here. He's, in my opinion. Now he's got to swing. This is no simple out. See that look, that scowl? That's the, oh crap, I'm on the wrong side of the ball, but I got to swing it. So he knows he's got to hit this stroke really pure. Let's see how firm he hits it. How'd he hit it, folks? Perfect.
Couldn't have put it there with your hands any better.
You know, at some point you want to say ta-da, but they say that's not good. It doesn't give you it takes away from the illusion. But yeah, what a magic trick there. Totally out of line, came right over.
He just drew it. I mean,
he's just going to follow this ball 2 rails with a flat ball. It'll run right towards the 8. There it is, flat ball city. And boy, it was really flat.
Yeah.
And guess what? We've got a problem right here in River City, folks. He's got no way to stay straight and no way to get back. He may end up banking this 9. See, that 9 is just totally smoked. He needed to be up another couple of feet. It's Zigzag City. Here it is, all on one stroke. This whole tournament comes down to this shot. Zigzag, 2 in a back. 1, 2, buckle your shoe, and guess who's out?
Wow.
Guess who just won this tournament?
Wow, nice shot on that 8 ball. That's what he needed to do right there.
Even if he cinches it. Come on, Brian, you know that you want to cut it down there, but you'd cinch it if you had to.
Really making sure he gets a chalk on that cue there.
He's,
You don't want to miscue now, for sure. Oh. See sticks flying up at the booth up here. That happened.
I think he's just going to follow it just real soft, folks. Move on an inch.
Just easy does it. Don't want to rush. Don't want to jump. There it is.
Spiked it in, and your winner, Brian
There's your
Wilson.
winner, Brian Wilson, Mid-American 10 ball, Mid-American 10 ball champion at River City Billiards.
Folks, we want to thank you for showing up for this free live stream. The matches will be available on youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag in the future. Check in the next week or so. Also, don't forget to tune in starting Tuesday morning at insidepoolmag.com/live-streaming-billiards. We're going to be producing the World 14.1. That's going to be a pay-per-view, $9.95 a day. We really appreciate all you folks showing up for the Mid-American 10-Ball Classic here at River City Billiards. I'm J.R. Calvert with Inside Pool signing off. Mike Moosey Jr., thank you for showing up this week and helping us out.
Thank you for inviting me.
Well, folks, take care. Good night. We're going to let the stream roll for a few more hours and say somebody wants to do something crazy. You have a good night.